Jai Sai Ma. Happy Navaratri. I honor you. I honor the divine feminine in you. Thank you for being here with me and taking this time during these powerful days of Navaratri to go within. I want to remind all of us that Navaratri is about us. It's about celebrating the divine mother, the divine feminine, the goddess within us in all of her facets and all of her qualities. It's my absolute favorite time of the year. And it's such a powerful time to get to know ourselves in these different ways. So I really invite you, as we're practicing today and as you continue these days, to experience as if you're exploring your own being, getting to know different aspects of yourself. And today begins the phase of Navaratri where we welcome and open to the abundance, the blessings of Maha, Lakshmi. Maha, Lakshmi. How are your 3 days with Mahakali, Matakali? A lot of clearing, yes. Transmutation, all of that. The light moving into the corners of our being, bringing light everywhere. This is Kali's seva. And she's fearless to go into any of those dark corners within our being. And so now, after your sadhana in these 3 days, after our sadhana, I'm imagining there's something opening, right? Can you experience that in this moment? Something like a possibility, a clearing. So now we welcome in life. We welcome in the abundant principle of life. The other day, it was so beautiful. A student asked me, how do we relate to the divine when we're in this work of being conscious creators? And it was great. She gave a great summary of, I'm choosing my thoughts, I'm focusing, I'm clearing my emotions, I'm really like creating my life. Where is the space for prayer inside of that, for opening to blessings? She's a devout Catholic, and so she was used to that, had been used to that relationship with the divine. And I thought it was such a beautiful question, and it got me thinking. And I think it's so perfect related to Mahalakshmi, because I think our path is to have both that. And meaning both in that in this human experience, I'm opening to that abundant principle of life. I'm opening to Lakshmi, I'm opening to possibility. And then I use that, I form that consciousness. As Saima so often said to us, life defined by consciousness. We're taking that possibility, this fabric of creation, and molding it through the power of our minds, through our thoughts, through our feelings. And that's part of this beautiful game we get to play on this dimension. And so Mahalakshmi is that quality in us that's our companion in that, constantly pouring in abundance of energy, abundance of ideas, of beauty, of grace, this ever-present showering of all of that life force and possibility, of life with a capital L. And then we have the opportunity to use that, to discover, to play, to create with that. And so today our practice is going to be dedicated to opening ourselves to the free flow of life within us. That sounds juicy, right? Doesn't that sound interesting? The free flow of life, and circulating that life through our being to remind us it's all right here. It's all right here. While we can see Lakshmi in her different majestic forms, she doesn't exist out there. She exists in our breath. in the sun streaming in through your window. I'm looking out. I'm in southern Chile right now on a farm. And so out the window in front of me are all these, it's springtime here. So it's all these flowers just like bursting. You know that? Where it's just like life is just bursting out with color and expression. And so, what is that life that's waiting to burst out through you? And what's that unique expression through you? Shall we explore that? So, we're going to use two practices today. We'll use our beloved mantra, right? And we can think of the mantra as the key that unlocks that door. So, we're unlocking the door to Lakshmi, we're unlocking the door to abundant life within us, life force, possibility, creativity, grace. And the mantra as a vibration is that key that opens and activates that possibility within us, that potential within us. The mantra that we'll be repeating is Om Shreem Mahalakshmiye Namaha. You can repeat it with me just to feel that. If it's maybe you've practiced it 1,000 times, maybe it's your first time. Om Shreem Mahalakshmiye Namaha. And what I love when I practice mantras is to focus every aspect of my being, all of my senses on the mantra. So there's the vibration. I can feel it vibrating in my throat, maybe in my chest if I'm repeating it powerfully. And maybe I can feel the subtle vibration in my field, or like this. For me, it's like this presence begins to expand inside of me with the repetition of the mantra. So experiencing all that sensory awakening that's offered through the mantra. And then we repeat, we have the mantra on our tongue, we're tasting the mantra. You ever thought about that tasting? It's Om Shreem Mahalakshmiye Namaha. So it's all of our being. All of our being is focused in this experience of the mantra. And then we hear our own voice, hear the beauty in our voice as we repeat the mantra out loud. Om Shreem Mahalakshmiye Namaha. So that's how we'll focus our mantra practice, a round of 108. And then we're going to do a breath kriya, a movement, an inner movement of energy guided through the breath, through our visualization, through intention, to circulate this life force within us. I love this practice. Maybe you've practiced it before. So we're going to our nostrils as we breathe in, and those beams of light, they go directly into our brain, and then we'll hold there. And then we're going to exhale, and we're going to draw that light down through our spine, this immense, beautiful pathway of light that is our spine. We'll bring that down all the way on the exhale, all the way to the root, and then we'll hold our breath. And then on the inhale, we draw that breath up again to the brain and hold. And on the exhale, expand and enjoy all of that Shakti, Prana Shakti, that's expanding inside of your being. And on the hold, it's just for a few seconds. So we inhale, hold, exhale, drawing down to the base of the body, hold, inhale, up through the brain, hold, and expand and enjoying that light of Mother Divine, that light of the self of the divine in you expanding in your brain and through your brain and your whole being. So we'll do several rounds of that. I'll guide you, and then I'll invite you to do that on your own. And again, our intention is this abundant life force. You can imagine like this cascade of light that you're standing underneath. And that energy that's flooding inside of you, we're going to draw that in through the breath, and then we're going to consciously circulate it through our being. And what we do in this is we opening the pathways. I invite us to think of it as we're opening those pathways. So through the mantra, we open the door to Devi, to Mahalakshmi. And then we clear the way through the prana shakti moving through us. We clear the way for the expression, that full experience and expression of the divine abundance of life moving through us. All right, should we practice? Wonderful. So let's find a comfortable position. Our spine is aligned. Our eyes are closed. Just give me 1 minute, take a moment to find that posture. Okay, excuse me. All right, now we have some quiet. So opening up our chest, our spine is aligned. And we find inside of our posture, we create with our posture that nobility of Mahalakshmi, the grace, the dignity. Taking a few moments with your eyes closed. Moving into the awareness of your inner being, of your energetic state. And we'll vibrate, pronounce together the mantra Om 3 times as a way to open that lens of our consciousness, to widen our consciousness so that we become aware of what is present in this moment within us. Repeating the mantra Om 3 times. Inhale. Allow your body to relax. Allowing the cells to be in a state of receptivity. And with the breath, moving into the spaces within your body, the spaces between the organs, between the cells, within the cells. Focusing our awareness on that spaciousness that allows us to receive life. And I invite us, all of us here together, this vortex, to take a few deep breaths within those spaces and consciously widen them. Breathing as a state of welcoming, widening our being, widening the space, the opening, the vessel through which we experience and express Mahalakshmi. And let's bring our heart center into that quality, the tenderness, the devotion of our heart. And aware that we're consciously creating this moment, let us consciously open ourselves wider and wider to receive the presence of Mother Divine. To create of our own heart, our own being, a temple, a throne where she sits. And as we repeat Mahalakshmi's mantra, Om Shri Mahalakshmiye Namaha, let's begin that inner dialogue of welcoming, of opening ourselves to the expression of abundant life. If you have a mala, you may choose to use it. Otherwise, your hands can be resting in the Maha Chin Mudra, the thumb over the nail of the pointer finger, your other fingers stretched out, palms facing up, hands resting on the knees. Focusing all of our attention on the inner experience of the mantra. Let us begin. Om Shri Mahalakshmiye Namaha. 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 In stillness, we allow that Shakti of Mahalakshmi to expand, to widen within us. Again, feeling our heart, preparing our heart to receive this presence of Divine Mother, the grace, Divine Feminine. Conscious that in every breath we breathe her in. Every breath a possibility for more life, for the abundant quality, expression, creativity, life. Bringing our awareness to the movement of the breath as we inhale and exhale. Then we'll begin to engage the breath through this Kriya movement of light and prana. All of us breathing together, exhaling all of the breath. And on the inhale, we draw in these two beams of light through the nose to the brain and hold. Exhaling, drawing that light down the spine to the base, the body, the root chakra, and hold. Inhale, drawing that energy up, 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 up to the center of the brain and hold. And a gentle exhale, expanding the light. Continuously breathing in through our nose. Inhaling, drawing the light in to the brain. Hold. Exhale, flooding the spine with that light breath down to the base and hold. Inhale, draw the breath up through the spine, center of the brain, and hold. Exhale, expand in the brain, continuing. Two beams of light enter, penetrating to the brain. Hold. Exhale, the light moves gracefully, effortlessly down the spine to the root. Hold. Inhale, drawing the light up, rising it up to the brain. Hold. Exhale, expand. Yes, the light expanding through our being. A few more times. Two beams of light drawing in the inhale to the brain. Hold. Exhale, moving that light down to the root chakra. Hold. Inhale, welcoming, drawing the breath as she moves up to the brain and hold. Exhale, expanding. One more time, all of us together. Inhaling two beams of light through the nose to the brain. Hold. Exhale, drawing that light down to the root. Hold. Inhaling, drawing that light up, 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 rising up to the brain, Ajna chakra. Hold. And exhale, relaxing the breath and expanding the light. I invite us to practice 3 more times, following our own rhythm. Following and guiding the movement of light. Continuing. Feeling the gateways opening as you breathe. And as you finish your 3 rounds, allow your awareness to rest in the Ajna chakra in between the eyebrows. Seeing, feeling, experiencing the light of Mother Divine expanding in you. Again, every breath an opportunity to cultivate that, to be renewed inside of this life, abundance. And in the stillness of your heart, I invite you to speak again that wisdom and intelligence of Mother Divine within you. You may offer her a welcoming, you may offer her a commitment to remember, to return again and again to the light, to the divinity. Or that dialogue with the Divine Mother could be as simple as recognizing her expanding within you as you breathe. A few conscious breaths in our body, experiencing again that space in between the cells, that opening in our energy field. And now this new activation, pulsation of life force within those spaces, within your energy. Allow your eyes to open and continue to observe that pulsation of life in you. As you breathe, as you feel your body, as you feel all of us here together, celebrating, honoring the Divine Mother, welcoming her presence to expand within us more and more each day, each day. Tomorrow we continue with another activation of Mahalakshmi. I invite you throughout your day to come back to this observing life in you and see if in that moment you can widen yourself to welcome a more abundant flow of life to be expressed through you. I love you. I honor you. Joy to be with you. Happy Navaratri. Om Jai Jai Sai Ma.